Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm a little late to this one again. I'm gonna promise I'll try and hop on these a little sooner, but there's a chick from 90 Day Fiancé who unfortunately have to give up her profession of farting in jars. It's kind of a lot like the Belle Delphine bathwater situation, except the difference is she made way more money than Belle Delphine. I think she made like $200,000 total off of selling these farts, and now her Instagram is just completely plastered with how I made all this money farting in jars. It's not something you'll see every day, but I'll go ahead and show a clip from her Instagram.
I made $45,000 in 1 week selling my jars of farts. And ever since my last TikTok went viral, I've been getting a lot of questions such as, how long do the farts last? Did I really fart 97 times in 2 days?
97 in 2 days. Holy shit, dude. This is like some King Ass Ripper type stuff. I was gonna show a video of King Ass Ripper, but every video there is of him is just him in his underwear with like brown shit stains, and I feel like that'd get my video wiped off the face of the earth, so I'd rather not. But feel free to look it up yourself and delete your history afterwards.
Who buys my farts and why? And what are some of my tips and tricks? So the first question I get asked a lot is, how long do the farts last? And the smell is most prominent for the first 2 days, but as I like to say, one whiff makes memories that last a lifetime.
The fact that she knows the smell of the farts last 2 days means she actually tested it out herself. So she just like had a jar of her own farts just sitting near her bed or something and just let it ferment there for a couple days. And then finally decided, yeah, let's pop this bad boy open and take a whiff.
Now, why do people buy my farts in a jar? I honestly think it's because I have a really good personality and also because I'm hot. Now, what are some of my fart selling tips and tricks? Number 1, don't eat Fiber One bars. You might think it's the easy way out, but there is nothing easy about it on its way out. You know what I mean. Don't push yourself too hard, literally.
And we'll come to find that she did not take her own advice. So there's an article about her that pretty much explains how she landed in the hospital. It says, I remember within 1 day I had about 3 protein shakes and a huge bowl of black bean soup. She told Jam Press I could tell that something was not right that evening when I was laying in bed and I could feel the pressure in my stomach moving upwards. She went to the hospital because she thought she was having a heart attack, but it turns out she was harboring an atomic-sized fart in her bowels. If I was her doctor, I'd be a little afraid to poke her with a needle because I feel like she'd just blow up and demolish the entire hospital. But yeah, her doctor pretty much told her that she can't eat any more of those foods and just put her on some medication that made her less gassy. But I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due. I mean, at the end of the day, she could have just like grabbed the jar and just shipped it out with nothing in it. People still would have bought it, but you know, she put effort. And like, all I can imagine that she was doing is like, she's just sitting around her house, and like the moment she feels like she has to fart, she's like, oh shit, better go grab a jar. I actually had a conversation with my friends about this, and we speculated that she could have just like got a jar and just sprayed some liquid ass in it. But I feel like people would be able to tell because the jar would be wet. And if people were to not notice that, liquid ass has an awful smell if anybody doesn't know that. It's like, literally the equivalent of sticking your nose in a pile of dog shit. Like, all I can think of is that guy from SpongeBob. Like, the second he smells SpongeBob, I feel like that would be people's reaction when they open the jar, and that's like the smell of liquid ass just like pours out into their nose. But then again, there are people out there who are into that kind of stuff, so she'd still get people buying that stuff regardless. But yep, an entrepreneur has fallen. Anyways, that's about the end of the video. If you enjoyed, thank you for watching, and come back for the next.